This is the 7th Lightning McQueen that I reviewed in this marathon. I can't believe it. As you can see in the background there, we have 7 other Lightning McQueens that we have basically covered in this big marathon series. And today we have the 8th Radiator Springs Lightning McQueen. I know, right, guys? I mean, I've been looking for this guy for, I want to say, at least a few months. Like, I don't know. Ever since he got revealed in December, I was like, I want this guy, I want this guy, I want this guy. So, finally, went down to Smith's on the, well, I think at the time of this recording. Anyway, I got him on Monday, February 8th, I think? I'm not really sure. February. I'm not really sure what day I got, but I got him back in February. Back in February. And now we have him. And now we have the Chinese version, which I've had for 7 years now. So anyways, welcome back to another Cartoon Manist video. And welcome to the 65th installment of the China versus Thailand series. I can't believe it. It's been 65 episodes already. We're nearly on 66. And there's another card that will obviously be reviewed as the 66th installment. But anyways, let's get into it. So, focus. There are some screenshots of RS McQueen there on the screen. He was a pretty used McQueen. Like, he was in most of the cartoon shorts. You know, like Tokyo Mater and such. The other one he wasn't in, well, McQueen didn't have this paint job because he was actually in this World Grand Prix one back there in Time Travel Mater. So, that was pretty interesting. There are releases for Radiator Springs McQueen. Obviously, this counts as both China and Thailand. So this is pretty interesting. So 2007 originally, and then I know he was released in 2017, in 2016 in the Radiator Springs Classic line, and now he's back in 2024. So it was pretty interesting. I think it might have been released in 2018 or something. Not really sure, honestly. And let me just go ahead and grab my tea real quick. It is, it's right back there. I usually grab it, like, I could have forgot to grab the pointers, this thing. But anyway, enough about the releases. Let's get into the actual cast. So, first of all, the big, like, impression right off the bat is the finish. Because Thailand really has been knocking it out of the park with the metallic releases, especially compared to a standard China release. Like, it just looks so stunning, and it looks pretty interesting, really good, of course. Expressions are relatively the same. Obviously, now it's more Thailand-ified. Right here. The mouths are painted, which is nice, because that's what they did with the Cars 1 McQueen. Back there, I can point it to, there we go. The Cars 1 McQueen, they painted his mouth. Rusty's logo is a little bit bigger on this one. Bolts are painted. Well, they've always been painted, like the other bolts outline. Speaking of bolts, this is an inaccurate thing about it, because this Thailand version has the lightning bolts. So, for example, if I pull out this guy right here, obviously he has the bolts on the side there, which of course would be accurate, whereas this guy does not have the bolts at all. And if you look at the artwork, he does not have the bolts either. So one inaccurate thing about him. You can see on China, they don't have the bolts either. Now, fortunately, my China version has sustained a chip, unfortunately, but whatever. Now the 95 logo here looks a little bit, I'm not really sure how to feel. Looks clear on China, so I guess a try. I'm not going to talk about the Rams, because they're not really that pleasing, honestly. They are a little bit more vibrant now, so I'll give them that. So you don't have the... Oh, you do still have the outline, but it's so grainy. It's hard to tell on camera here, but it is in fact grainy. There we go. A little tied. The outline around the 95 logo looks a little bit... It's bolder. Thicker. I'm sure it's not that thick. Contingency sponsors are so grainy, and I mean, that looks bad. Especially compared to here. They're good. Piston cup, little torquey pistons, revolting moon springs, and no stall. The bolts. Oh, it's so grainy, like, you can't even tell on camera, but it is grainy. Gas cap's 100 times better. This just looks like a white dot, whereas this looks more realistic. Rusty's logo. China wins on that. Lightning McQueen's signature looks better. I didn't see that. I'm sure it looks better. 95 on the roof looks good though. Nothing on the spoiler, so at least they got that actor. And there are the backs. They still have that Rusty's bumper ointment thing there. That's interesting. Grainy taillights. Unfortunately, it's interesting how the taillight goes over that little knob. No, a little gas thing where Sergeant inserted his gas can there. So, and what's interesting is that the Disney Store version has it. We'll get to in a moment. There's the other sides there. Same. There's the races for both. S46A, so this was made the 46th week of 2023 in the A factory. So that's pretty much it for this guy. I'm really happy with this guy, although it is kind of a bit underwhelming. I mean, with those contingency sponsors, at least they're not as awful as the Vietnam one. That just looks terrible. Like, I really despise that version here. But anyway, I don't know. Aside from the metallic paint, I do like this guy a lot with the metallic paint. But I think for the first time in this series in a while, I think we're gonna have to go with the China version. I mean, I don't know. I mean, even though this guy has a little bit more aesthetic metallic, it kind of has the signature, but hey, at least it's not bad. And just for the laughs and giggles, we'll toss in the two other versions of this guy. So of course we have the mini racer version that I originally got him. This obviously we'll call it this guy because they're both Thailand. So even though they're Thailand, the paint finishes are a little different. I don't know if I've done a mini races showcase for this guy. Oh, these mini races nowadays start to kind of blend together. And then of course the Disney Store version of this guy. It's actually one of the better Disney Store ones. I like the metallic finish on this guy. I think he looks decent. And obviously the pullback. This has the rubber tires. Also, it is using screws to hold it together. This is Mattel using rivets, so hopefully you guys can see that. I mean, I don't really think you saw that, but anyway, thank you guys so much for watching another episode of China versus Thailand. Let me know in the comments what you prefer. I'm gonna go with China. So, I don't know, it's kind of a hot take to say this is better because I love the metallic finish of this guy, but the sponsors kind of like having a letdown. And also, excuse me, let me know what is your favorite McQueen out of the 7 we have back there. I'm probably gonna go with Rusty's Racing System, honestly. It looks great. Very underrated Thailand variant. I also have the Rusty's one in the package, as you can see there in the Desert Horizon packaging. I'll see you guys all tomorrow for episode 66. Not sure what it'll be yet, but hopefully it'll be here. It'll be a cool car. Alright guys, bye!